Hi, everybody. How are you? I am Jan Jeremias, and today I'm really excited. As part of our Success Story Wednesdays, we periodically highlight a member of our community. And so today we are highlighting my fellow creator of Sprit-born Imaginings, Mary J. McQueen, the queen of creativity, as I like to call her. So
I love it, Jan.
I know, what could I do? I couldn't help myself. And so um, let's just begin, Mary Jane. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you do and why you love to do it?
Yeah, so I after working for a very long time in corporate marketing and having a change of my status, of course, I started my own creative studio. Now I had done a bunch of freelance before, even when I was working in my corporate job, but now I get to serve people that I really want to serve, to help them to support their mission and vision and get that out there. Now that could be anything from their brand and logo design to I also just love creating, as we were just discussing, wedding invitations and things like that, and helping with events and sort of planning things like that, because that's I just love to be able to help people get their mission and vision and whatever it is that's inspiring them out into the world. Because I know sometimes it's really hard to put a focus on those things if you're not necessarily, that's not your zone of genius, as people like to say. So that's what I do, and I just really love to support people in that way because it makes me feel very happy to see them feel that whatever the inspiration is for whatever it is that they're trying to do, if it's something that feels really authentic to them and it's what's ever been inspiring them, just putting it into a visual sense for them is just a really good thing for me. Brings me lots of joy to see them happy.
No, I love this idea of those visual messages. And basically that's what you're doing, is you're helping someone capture what their message is in a visual form. And that's is because that's what we remember. We don't usually, like, words are great and we do remember words, but usually if we have an image that's planted in front of us, we're going to remember that image, um I think, on a different level.
Absolutely. It certainly does feed into, whether we realize it or not, the visual images of everything that we take in on a daily basis. I mean, that it definitely does have an influence on so many things, aspects of our life, for sure.
Wow, cool. And so what kind of, like, do you tend to sort of target any specific sort of businesses, or what is someone like, what's your perfect client, for example? If you have a perfect client, but you know,
I, yeah, I know. Um, yeah, I think my perfect client is just really somebody that's um heart-centered, fun, um, just really open to taking a look at whatever it is that they're trying to do, especially when it comes to entrepreneurs. If it's for their brand and logo development, it's just really um I'm a very collaborative person, as I'm sure you know, Jen, since we collaborate on Sprit-born Imaginings. But I'm a very collaborative person even when I'm working with my clients. I'm the lock arms kind of gal that says, "Hey, come on, let's figure this out together." Because, my ultimate goal is to let people find something in a visual sense that really feels authentic to whatever their mission and vision is. I love to be able to guide them through the process so that it takes away some of those elements of overwhelm and things that we're experiencing, especially as entrepreneurs, because we're constantly bombarded by all the things of you must do and you should be doing on a constant basis. But just to really help drown out some of that noise and be able to lock arms with them and create something that feels really good for them, is part of my mission and vision, is just to help them to do that. So So my
Right.
perfect client, I don't know. I mean, that and my perfect client really is just somebody that's open and is just in really looking to get their mission and vision out there in a clear sense.
Really interesting. And so in general, how obviously you work virtually, so anybody can work with you. You're not limited by location at all.
That's
Um,
right.
it is, I mean, we've done before we even collaborated, you did some work for me, and it was, it wasn't, we would meet on Zoom. So in that way, you know, technology is great. And
Hmm.
being able to spread messages. Now, when you work with people as far as, but you do, I mean, I know you've dabbled and actually done coursework or whatever in video, like videography and things like that. So basically, you're helping people a lot more than just like a logo. Uh,
Yes. Yeah, I have multiple facets to what I'm doing. So I mean, I'm also well, it's funny. I have one client in particular that I've worked with her from her logo and brand design, and then I eventually helped her with setting up her website, and now I'm supporting her with her social media marketing. She creates the messages and things, and I create the graphics and I schedule them for her to go out on a weekly basis and sort of help her also with her email marketing as well, which is a new thing. So I'm really, yeah. And so, I mean, it really just depends. Like for the video side of things, is like, I'm able to help with creating little snapshots of things of what people do. And in fact, it is in fact in one of my recent video courses that I did a little promo video for our Sprit-born imagining. So that was just awesome being able to do that. I love being able to take the theoretical knowledge and being able to put it into something that makes sense for my own purpose and our purpose in general for this one. So it's just, yeah, I'm able to do multiple faceted stuff. I mean, I have a lot of experience in print marketing because that's where my corporate career was primarily there. But um, since then, I've been able to do a lot of things online and do social media marketing courses, etc., as well as the videography stuff to be able to support whatever people may need supported in their business. In fact, so it's
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes so much sense because people have really gotten away from print marketing, I think, to some extent. I mean, maybe local businesses will still do print marketing kind of thing, but in general, I think people are very, now accustomed to doing some sort of, online marketing versus, print marketing, like hard copy print marketing materials. Maybe if you're going to speak at an event, an in-person event, like I'll be speaking it at the end of December, I mean, the end of August. Oh my gosh. So almost here, actually, the end of August. I'm thinking about actually handing something out.
mhm.
So that might be different than, but that might be something as small as a postcard, or something else with a QR code that has a more elaborate document on it or something.
Yes.
Just, you know,
There's so many
and
more options now for sure for those types of things. And yeah, I think it depends on the business that you're in, but it is wonderful in the sense of that I am able to, it doesn't matter where people are located in the world. In fact, the client that I was just referring to is actually located in the US and I'm in Canada. So it doesn't really matter. It could be anywhere in the world, Europe or anywhere else. It's like, it's just literally, this is the virtual world we live in. It's just a matter of knowing the specifications and preparing and submitting those projects in artwork form for whatever capacity it needs to go into. Just doing that, and it can be worldwide. It makes the world a very small, in that sense, a very small place because it doesn't matter if I find my ideal client, as you were asking earlier, and if there's a connection and I feel inspired by whatever their mission and vision is, or inspiration if it's for an event or whatever it happens to be. I they can be anywhere and I can support them in that. So I love that.
Oh, that's amazing. So what is the best way for people to connect with you? Is it through your website? Is it through social media?
Well, either one. I mean, my website is mjmcqueencreativestudio.com. So, feel free to browse there and sort of see some of the things that I've been up to, and there is a connection point there. But also you can find me on LinkedIn under Mary J. McQueen. I also have my business page there, which is MJ McQueen Creative Studio, and you can find me under MJ McQueen at on Facebook. And of course, I can't help but say, hopefully, if you're seeing this message, you already are there. But for you can connect with both Jen and I through Sprit-born Imaginings, our group on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. So if you haven't already, I invite you to join our group for just some inspiration and to sort of see the workshops and things that we're up to. And we love being able to connect with you there.
Yeah, and I just have to say that each week we're getting together and I would say at least a few times a month, we're going to be doing these highlights. And if you would like to be highlighted, reach out to us and we'll be glad to interview you. You can talk a little bit about yourself and what you do. And we would love to do that for you as part of our community. So feel free to connect with us and schedule the time.
Yes, for sure. Thanks, Jan.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Have a great day, everyone.